Hello and welcome. It is Sunday, it is afternoon, and I have snacks and projects I'm probably not going to work on. I'm your host, Morgan Hazlewood, and thanks for joining us. With me today, I have Sako, Tumi, and Doc Coleman. Say hi to the nice people.
Hi to the nice people.
I am gonna pop into the comments, and Andy is here. Hello. And Desdemona, hello and welcome. So, how's everybody's week been?
He's about to make a suggestion.
Okay.
Apparently, I forgot to mute one of my windows. So,
There we go. Okay.
Whoops.
All right. My week has been strange.
Yeah, I imagine. Do you
Yeah.
need hugs? We send hugs.
I always need hugs, but now I kind of need them more than ever. So let me just stop this, and I'll get in the car and drive down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
It has.
hugs.
It has been a week, but
Yeah.
I will chant for you.
thank you. But life moves on, and I'm trying to get myself back into things. At least I don't seem to be playing video games every day to zone out. So
Or binge reading gay romances.
the
Hey! I did a reverse harem this week. So, let me tell you,
you read a reverse harem? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes, no. Read a reverse harem. So that means, there was a lot more girl action and girl boy action than just boy action. And let me tell you, it was a slow burn 6-book series with cliffhangers.
Yeah,
Cliffhangers
did
were
it right.
bad.
Cliffhangers are bad for people who have no impulse control.
Yep.
But
it's okay to have teasers to get people interested in the next book, but do not cliffhanger at the end of a book.
And the twist was always something I wasn't expecting. I was expecting it to go this way, and it went that way.
Yep.
So yeah.
Gotcha.
But I enjoyed it. I don't even remember the name of the series. Something about the bond.
Whatever it was.
So it had that much of an impact on you. It's like
titles. I'm supposed to remember titles of books. I remember the characters and the story.
Mm-hmm.
Titles get you to pick up the book. They don't necessarily stay in your head after. I don't know.
I know what you mean.
I very often don't remember character names. I just remember who they are conceptually. It starts with an A. I know who I'm dealing with,
I think I followed.
I am not one of those people who will ever shelve my books by cover title because I never remember the cover of a book. That's not how I work. For people with more visual imagination and visual memory, it obviously makes sense, but I am not that target demographic. So I'm gonna stick to author's last name, series order, and I remember about where it was on the shelf. That's how my memory works.
This is not your associative chain that you can use to pick up.
Exactly. So, but I have not been a total wash this week. I finally reached out to the psychologist and set up an appointment to get over whatever I'm doing. One of the stories I've been following as the author writes it hit the epilogue today, so that was exciting. And if you look behind me, do you see what we don't see anymore?
Yay!
No tree.
I do
tree.
not see it.
My tree.
We don't see it.
Yeah. And I got a rock tumbler for Christmas, and I set it up, and it's tumbling. So pretty excited that I finally got going on that. So that was good. Yeah, and I ordered a new mattress.
Huzzah.
So it'll come in a month, but we'll see if my back does better.
One can hope.
So.
Do you have a trial period with this new mattress in case?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, But I went to the Dulles Expo Center where they were having a home and garden show today and tested several mattresses, and I liked this one. So, how was your week, Sako?
My week. How was my week? I got another 100 on my 12-week year.
How many weeks in a row is that you've been getting 100?
This is my second.
Yeah, I remembered last week was 100.
Last week was 100 was my first 100, and then this week I got another one.
I'm so proud of you.
I redesigned my website. I'm like hanging out with one of my witchy sisters. We're having like a witchy weekend sort of thingy, and I did a craft night with my belly dance teacher.
Sure. Nice.
Which was super cool because I hadn't broken out my materials in like years.
Sure. Oh, wow. Yeah. So cool. That's pretty awesome.
Let's go into the comments.
Awesome. Let's see. Andy says, "Hey Doc, hope you're doing well. Dwan walked in while I was talking about the reverse harem book I read, not like participated in."
Dwan walked into a reverse harem and now he's part of it. No.
Well, I mean, I've seen some anime. I think that is actually how that happens. And you're like, are they actually a reverse harem, or is that person just hanging out with a lot of members of the opposite sex, and like one of them likes to shop and one likes to clean and one likes to, I don't know, teach them jujitsu?
Is there a difference? No.
Unclear. So.
Unclear.
And Jenny's here. Hello.
Hi, Jenny.
Des says, "I'm too much of a library nerd. I have author's last name and a nonfiction section by subject." Yeah. No, obviously.
I organize my books very specifically.
I don't do sections by subject. I definitely
I have to.
Primarily, it's size of book, and then alphabetically by author's last name, and that's about it.
My nonfiction doesn't have enough in any particular category to really make it in like, Dewey or, Library of Congress series. My mom is a retired high school librarian, so she's all Dewey. And my sister worked at a law firm library and at a college library for a while, so she knows Library of Congress, but she also worked at a public library, so she's,
and she's got that whole master's degree in library science thing.
But now she's using it for data management.
Yep.
So
libraries are still libraries.
Dwan says, "It wouldn't shock me if I did walk into a real one." Yes, but not on my stream. My stream is not the appropriate place.
Not likely to be found on Morgan's stream.
Yeah. Now, if Morgan had an OnlyFans, but she doesn't, and she's not, and we're not going there. So anyway, RC says lightning, fire, rock out, and he organizes his books, as in they're all in the same place. Andy says he's working on redlining a recent completed short story, and this week there was much display. Cabinet construction, editing is chill. Awesome.
Nice.
And also declares that library science is data management. Yes, but she is doing it in a let's get different government organizations to tag their data the same way so it can be searched online sort of way.
That would be good.
Yeah. She's trying to get them to use the same words to mean the same things.
Wow.
Oh no, that doesn't work in government.
Right? So it's slow going, but they're paying her to do it, so hopefully they'll like follow up and like, actually do what she suggests. And so yeah. Oh. With the whole busy thing, somebody's niece turned 3 on Friday.
Yep.
3. I know, right?
She's now.
I'm sorry.
We
were talking about the sister with the data library of master's in library science, and she went into labor while she was taking the class. She was having contractions during class. But they were like half an hour apart. So like, she had one and then class was over.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Huh.
But yeah. And she's been, making a living. She got graduated and got the job last year. So we're less than a year into the job. But
Right on.
yeah, the baby is now 3.
Wow.
I know babies don't age when you don't see them.
I suppose.
It's the rule.
Which is another reason for staying off of social media, so they don't see pictures and they don't get age. No.
Right.
Yep.
So let's see. Andy says, oh God, she's trying to get a unified data standard across government agencies. I can't say much for your chances, but you have my sympathies. I think she's getting like 2 to agree. I don't think she's doing all of them, but you got to start somewhere. So I am getting hungry though, so I think it's time for a sprint so I can snack.
Okay, let's do it.
I have Cadbury mini eggs in Royal Dark. Oh my goodness, yes. Thank you. Deliciousness.
Royal Dark.
And while I was at the thing today,
caramel eggs.
I have Cadbury caramel eggs, and I've actually got the regular full-size Cadbury eggs here as well. But,
and
raisin walnut. Well, the cinnamon's good, but
from the Great Harvest.
Great Harvest. All right.
As long as you enjoy it, that's all that matters, because you're eating it. No.
So I'm gonna toast it and put butter on it, and it's gonna be so good. And my roommate won't help me eat it because it's made of gluten. So
the more for you,
right? So Jenny is having sour cream chips. Ooh, yes, and jelly beans. You can have all the jelly beans. My Easter bunny is trained. No jelly beans, no peeps. Just give me the chocolate. So, okay.
I've got jelly beans here somewhere.
You can have mine. Although my Easter bunny did think I wanted to try out like Jolly Rancher jelly beans or something. I don't know. Some candy type had jelly beans once. And they went straight to my mom. So win-win for the Easter bunny.
Okay.
So
Is
anyway,
there something about jelly beans that you don't like in particular, or it's
the texture.
Okay.
Actually, like when you bite into them, they get a little grainy, and
I actually like that grainy salt or sugar crystal feel in my teeth, but
yeah,
doesn't have to be you.
Yeah, no. Let's see. Desdemona has really tasty fruit snack bears. Ooh, which Des now wants to eat after reading about jelly beans for some reason. Jenny has Dunkin' Donut jelly beans that are And Desdemona has a sleeping cat on their lap, so the snack might have to wait. Yeah, I was almost late to the stream because Catechus was like, oh, lap time. And I think he forgave me. There was a puppy in the house yesterday.
Oh, dear.
Somebody brought a puppy into the house, and I sat down while Catechus is like, what is going on? And let the puppy get in my lap, his mama lap. He didn't yowl, but he did whine like most of the time.
The nap time or the lap time is not just because it's your lap and your mama, it's reclaim the lap.
I mean, maybe he doesn't seem to get jealous after the fact. Like it's been, more than an hour since the dog left. So I don't know that he holds a grudge. The only thing I've noticed is if I've been away, he wants more snuggles. And the day after, he's totally wound up because nobody's been playing with him for days and days because he was snuggling and then I was gone. So he's been bored. So he's wound up and I'm more likely to get attacked. So I will be he's got these jerky strips that are a toy / cat treat.
Okay.
And this cat is a picky cat. And a lot of times, if we're playing, I'll throw the toy the wrong way, or I'm playing the wrong game, and he'll just look at me like, "What are you doing?" But if I get one of those jerky strips, he will always chase it, and he will chase it so hard that like half the time in the kitchen, he does like the cartoon scramble, scramble, scramble. So
At
if
least
I
it's a
need
treat.
right, so if I need him to get out excess energy, I pull that out. Like if I know he wants to play and I can't figure out what game, that's what we do. So I try to only bring it out when I know he needs to burn down that energy, so it saves that like special treat kind of vibe.
Have you given him churros yet?
No.
No. Okay. I'll have to find
Churros? Like,
churros. I'll have to find a link and send it to you
okay.
during the sprint. It is a treat that my cats go absolutely nuts for.
Okay.
And you're not going to wait for me to find the link and send it to you. You're going to search for it right now.
What I give him are the Chiba meaty tender sticks with chicken.
Okay.
Like, and I have like a box that lasts me 6-8 months. So, but it's Gushy Food Day, and he already got his Gushy food.
Yeah.
Des agrees. Des's cats also lose their minds over churros. So, a friend of mine has like dried fish skin or something that they use as cat treats, but I don't know if I want my house that fishy.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So, anyway, we were gonna sprint. Sprint.
Yep.
What do you think?
Certainly thought so.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, snack attack. And we're back. How was your sprint?
My sprint was one part Bujo planning, one part smoke half a cigarette, and then come back here.
Sweet.
So it seemed short for me.
Doc?
Well, one of the things that happened for me this past week is that my wife and I both got our invites to be panelists at Balticon.
Same. Boom.
So this was good for me. My wife, however, freaked out a bit about it and took a couple days and then decided that she was not feeling up to it.
Okay.
So she declined. But I finally sat down and went onto the website and accepted the invitation. I was just looking through my the list of panels that have already been proposed to see what I'm interested in, and I noticed I've got at least one panel already lined up for Sunday afternoon.
I am not going to be able to do some panels on Friday afternoon because my dad, sorry, I found out via Facebook that my dad and his partner, who have been hand fasted for like 3-4 years now, like I was there, they jumped a broom, are going to make it legal at Balticon on Friday. So I'm going to be helping organize the after party reception. So that's happening at Balticon.
So is this a thing that you volunteered for, or is this a thing that you were drafted for?
I mean, I helped Dad host a party last year. It was totally within my wheel set.
Okay, yeah.
And
because I know you like hosting parties at cons.
and my dad has gotten married at a con before. This is going to be wedding number 6. Hopefully his last. He's hoping. But yeah. My dad likes being married. So
if only he liked being married to the person he was married to.
No. Sequentially, not like overlap.
No, that was kind of my point. They're not overlapped, but they have not had a history of lasting. Hopefully, this one will do better.
One per decade, we're good.
Okay.
So
that's still 6 decades.
No. He's in his 70s.
Yeah, so he was married as a teen.
Approximately. I do have a half sister who's 13 years older than me.
Yeah.
So yeah, but he's been with his current partner for 5 years, 6 something. So popping. Yeah. So that's the thing, and y'all just reminded me to nudge a friend for my bestie who does the dragon quilts. Said she might do a workshop to help.
At Balticon?
Yeah. So definitely need her to give the write-up and what equipment and stuff she needs. There'll be a cost because there's a material cost. But yeah. I don't know. She'll probably do the Earth Dragon, but she might do the Fire Dragon. She's got a whole elemental series of dragons she's designed. It's the applique style of quilting, although she does both. But it looks really cool, and I'm super excited, and I hope her schedule permits it. So trying to line that up. So yeah, and my roommate who is going to be helping Sako with photography is also doing one workshop on content management strategy because she is a content strategist professionally. So
very cool.
So I'm stealing her for 1 hour for a panel. So that's happening. But yeah, so okay.
Things that happen to volunteers.
Right. Okay, popping into the comments. Andy got 4 pages of red lines done. Snaps. And says congrats for like the Balticon invite. Desdemona is rewriting the end of their novel for the 5th time. Endings are hard. I get it. I totally get it. At least, and is maybe getting further with it this time. Yeah, I need to finish writing my second space fantasy, and I don't know how to wrap it up. So I need to start thinking about it again. I think is where I'm at.
Yeah.
Des bought their BalticCon tickets last year, so they will definitely be there. Yay!
Hey.
We are having a live stream in person, just like we did last year, and we will be super excited to see you.
Sweet.
I think the room block is open for hotels. I don't know that I've got my BalticCon room yet.
I know I've got to book mine.
Right? Is the room block open? I think so.
Yep.
Yeah, room block's open. It closes on 5/4. So, yeah. I'll just link drop here shamelessly. So, and Dewan says, congrats to a BalticCon wedding. Yeah. I've only been to 2 of my dad's weddings, so this will be my 3rd. One of them was in my backyard, the same place I got married on my anniversary.
Oh, jeez.
He was going to have it in a national park, but he thought he only needed a couple months heads up to reserve space at a national park in the DC Metro.
I see.
What's wrong?
He was wrong, but we were already going to have the reception at my house, and that meant it didn't have to go anywhere. And, you know, I can host a party for 150 with 3 days notice. So
Yeah.
Really?
we were fine. I mean, at my old house. At this house, I think I could do 50, no problem. 75 if we can use the outside.
Your
Yeah.
old house bigger?
My old house was much bigger.
I never saw the old house, so
it was 3-story, and I had like 2 10-foot tents. Oh my gosh, let me tell you about these tents, right? They're pavilions, right? That just set up with the so they're 10 by 20s, and like so we were setting them up under. There were high tension power lines that went over my old backyard, which is part of why the yard was so big. And we're doing the little loops to hold, you know, the canvas down.
Right.
And I kept getting zapped when I touched it. And I'm like, what's going on? Is anybody else getting zapped? No. Why? Because I had to tiptoe to reach, and that ungrounded me enough that I was getting zapped by the metal and the pole because I was under high tension power lines. So, yay. My bedroom was on the front of the house. The power lines were on the back. Hopefully that was enough space.
Oof.
But yeah, that was a thing that happened once. It didn't usually, so I think it was in the summer, so thunderstorm weather, so like, you know, a little more high vibe. But yeah, tall people are stupid.
Yeah.
Is the moral of the story here.
Is the moral.
Yeah. And like we had battle shots and a bounce house water slide and
are you sure it just wasn't your electric personality?
Yes. So we did do away with the 5-foot inflatable beach ball after the 6-year-old got run over and needed to have her collarbone unbroken.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. So I neither brought that nor inflated it, but I did say they could play with it. And the struggle was always finishing the fireworks before the fire spinners wanted to start. And my 4th of July has 3 rules. 1, hydrate. 2, don't get stupid drunk. And 3, only sober people play with fire. So one of the things about a summer party is a lot of people are not used to drinking outside while they're hot and like melting. And so they don't hydrate enough to offset how much they've been sweating. So you always need to remind them to drink more. So yeah, I think the most we ever had was like 137 or something. But like it was like a 12-hour party. So like at one time, probably no more than 100 people there.
But you had fire spinners, so
Yeah, yeah. I would hose down the lawn, and we made sure we had a towel that was soaking wet in case we need to hug people, and loaned people natural fibers, only cotton, because you do not want to be wearing clothes that could melt onto you when playing with
yes,
fire.
not with melty clothes.
So
Yes,
yeah, yeah,
but I'm sorry that I missed the fire
yeah,
spinning.
yeah. So it was a lot of fun. Exhausting. Definitely, I was in hostess mode the whole time. But yeah, now any party smaller than that, I got you covered. Give me a day, we'll be fine. So
Cool.
I'm a pro. I'm a party pro. So anyway, what were we doing? I don't even know. I get distracted.
We were talking about what we were doing from during the sprint, and that kind of
Sure.
got segued into Balticon talk and
Right.
parties and
Yes,
stuff.
because you got your emails. Yeah. So Dwan was not invited to the fire spinning. I'm sorry. I don't know that I've hosted a fire spinning since I moved out.
I don't know that you have.
So it's been, oh God, going on a decade now.
Wow, is it really?
Ignore the pandemic years, and it's been like 5 years.
Yeah, I do know that the last time I went to one of your parties, there were a lot of children about, and it's like
that was the Halloween one, and
yeah.
specifically like come carve with your small ones. And my yard was great for it. Like packs of small children is fine.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily want to have fire spinning when you might have small children wanting to go and run up and hug the fire.
I think the real struggle these days is, people in my friends group wanting to be out past like 10 p.m. because they seem to shut down pretty early. And I'm like, I'm good till 2. What's wrong with you? But
some of them have small children, and some of them have congenital problems that
health and everything else, unfortunately, happens to the best of us and the rest of us. Are you best or rest?
See, I tend to bank up for events so I can keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't had fire spinners and kids at the same time. Dwan said, kids, I'll pass. There's enough of those at home. Yeah. So I think we had a 1-month-old all the way up to, a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
With probably the average being in the tween age. So yeah, it was really good. The resident child hid in his room for 2/3 of the party, but came out for some running around because he's a bit of an introvert. So yeah. Anyway, people talked about what they were working on. We talked about how the sprint went. Do we do another sprint? Is that where we're at?
Let's do another sprint.
Yeah. Okay. In 3, 2, 1, boom. Chakalaka. And we're back. How was your sprint? I read some. I told Catechus there was no way I was opening a window for him. There was some, dino versus right. There was some dino versus cat playtime. And yeah. So that was my sprint. How was yours?
Mine was super good. Getting ready to do some hedge writing.
Ooh.
And then recording my experiences.
Yay.
Yeah. It's going to be
Still
so
not
cool.
opening the window. It's cold. Sorry.
Hold on.
I think someone closed the window I opened last night.
And I'm still going through potential panels to sign up on, and it's like some of these I'm marking is like, okay, I could speak on that panel, and some of them like I want to sit in the audience for that panel, so I'm marking it so I don't lose it.
Right. Yeah, I get that. So, let me know if any need rewording. I tried to freshen some of the language and stuff because I'm part of the digital or the content creators track.
So I'm still somewhat disappointed. I haven't seen a single steampunk panel on here yet, so I'm going to have to suggest some if I don't find something. All I ask is one steampunk panel in the whole week.
Don't think there's a lot of genre specific other than related to guest of honor stuff. So.
I'm very tempted to suggest a panel that's just called "Whatever Happened to Steampunk."
Some of us still subscribe to it.
Yeah.
True facts about the thing. So, popping into comments, Andy got 5 more pages redlined. Nice. Des did more writing and editing, and Dwan is just chilling, minus about 3 sessions. This is an admin week for my life. Yeah, I get that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's a yawn. I had a yawn.
I wish I could do panels and stuff like that at Balticon.
Yeah.
Instead, I basically go to the panels that I would want to attend, take lots of pictures, and then go to the next panel.
Sure.
So why do you feel you can't do panels?
Because I'm the photographer.
The convention photographer, the official photographer for the entire convention.
So you feel because you're the photographer, you can't do a panel, even if you had a backup photographer to take pictures.
We finally have a backup, so hopefully that means we can get everything. We might be able to steal Sako an hour here or there.
Well, we're going to steal it for at least for 1 hour, right?
Yeah. So
enjoy the con? What are you talking about?
I didn't know I was allowed to attend stuff when I was a guest liaison for 6 years for KatsuCon. And I think it took about 2 years before I was like, oh, I could attend stuff once I make sure my people are okay, not just hover around them the whole time.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about being a guest liaison is to hang out with them all weekend and then like Sunday afternoon, walk around the table, fangirl at them for 5 minutes, and then walk back around the table and be like, oh, so what did you want to drink? Another Dr. Pepper.
Yep.
But like, you're like, no, you are taking my money and you are signing this, and I'm so excited. Oh my God, I'm so excited you made it this week. Yeah. Switch into fan mode for 5 minutes and then switch back. I have fun with that. Yeah, I don't know if they do, but I do.
Tell them you have to take a 5-minute break and then go out in front of their table and fangirl at them for 5 minutes.
Exactly. So.
No, I'm just always, for me, the convention is always about time management, is figuring out when you're on panels, when you're in panels, when you've got other stuff to do.
Yeah.
I know that has been very important for me when I'm actually vending when I'm not in panels.
Sure.
Because you got to run the booth.
Yeah.
The book don't run itself when no one's there.
Right.
Yep.
And it always interests me when people say that they can't do something at a con. It's like, well, sure you can. What's getting in the way of that?
Yeah.
Right.
You need backup. You need support. You can't do it solo. And we've been struggling for staffing for a while. So now that we're pulling people in, we can do a little more. So.
Alrighty.
Sorry. A friend of mine reached out to see how I'm doing. And they asked what I'm doing to as self-care. And I was going to share that my therapist and I have decided that I don't get to start a new book after 10 p.m.
Hey,
This
Right?
is probably good advice considering your completionist tendencies.
A, completionist, but B, I read 100 pages an hour and I'm due into work by 10 a.m. So as long as I'm in bed by 1, most books are like 3 hours. I'm, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I will have a full night's sleep if I do that.
Wow. Okay.
So
do you ever have one of those books that you start and then about halfway through it, you just want to throw it across the room?
Very rarely.
I have read books that made me want to throw the book.
I've definitely, now that I'm hitting more of the like Kindle Unlimited books and stuff like that, gotten a chapter or 2 in and I'm like, that's not the mood I'm vibing right now, and put them down. But like, yeah, I there are some where I get a little cringy and I'll switch back and forth between like a phone game, my picture Sudoku nanograms. But if I find the author too cringe, that just means I don't read the next book.
Yeah. See, I've noticed that my wife will sometimes get into rant mode because she's reading these things off of Kindle Unlimited, so she doesn't have a paper book to throw across the room.
Yeah.
But
I definitely do screenshots and I share them. I have a popcorn book club group that I share privately. So sometimes the rants go there.
But she gets to these places where she has to take time out of my day to rant about what is wrong with this book.
Have I told you about the Wargy Pines?
The Wargy Pines?
Wargy Pines.
These are where corgis are with
No, they're wolves with like porcupine quills that they can shoot. And I feel like the name, and they're supposed to be the scariest thing in the woods, and I feel like the name should have been workshopped because Wargy Pine doesn't strike fear in my heart.
Yeah, you say Wargy Pine, I'm thinking this is a were corgi porcupine cross. So I'm envisioning something that's about a 1.5 feet tall, stubby little legs, maybe vicious and shooting porcupine quills, but still looks so cute.
No. Think warg, so like a humanoid wolf thing.
Yes.
Only with like a mane of quills and like quills down its back that it can shoot, and they can poison and kill you. The name should have been workshopped.
Yeah.
Because Wargy Pine did not do that to me.
No.
So. No. Dwan says that his book would make you want to throw it halfway through.
No, it depends on what makes you throw the book.
Yeah. Things that bother me are like massive plot holes. Like, look, they're looking for this person to find out who, like, there's the reverse harem thing I just finished, right? So it's known like that she is like, there are blood tests that tell you who you're supposed to be bonded with. Okay, whatever. But anyway, they know that she goes with these people, and yet they're torturing her to find out who she goes with. And I'm just like, wait, what? Let's roll this back.
This is not public knowledge.
I thought it was, so I'm a little confused. Other than that, great series, except, as I said, 6 full-length books that all end on cliffhangers. And it's a slow burn. So if you want the spice, it's not the right series. So like, those are my complaints. But also trigger warnings and stuff and whatever. So
Trigger warnings, sure.
Cool.
So yeah. And also mass murder.
Neat.
Many people die.
Ah,
Neat.
But they're bad guys that are kidnapping people and brainwashing them. So with
Oh, that's-
torture.
that's why we can leave a trail of bodies with impunity, because they're all bad.
It's all bad. We
Yeah.
don't have to hide them in closets or anything.
Yeah.
Mm.
So things and stuff. But anyway.
Things and stuff.
And
Hey, it's 6 o'clock. Do we do another sprint?
Yeah, we got time for one more.
Okay.
Someone's got to reset the timer.
Like okay, let's do this in 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Chocolate.
I already ate enough chocolate today. No more for me. And we're back. Okay. Dr. Dave, introduce
I
yourself.
just smacked my hand against the table with the laptop.
It's contraindicated?
Yes, it is contraindicated. Yes, it was bad.
So, I read my book and then was super astounded at the most awkward prince and prince wedding night consummation ever. Most awkward ever.
Oh my god.
It involved a spell on the room that required consummation by sundown and less than an hour to go. And one of the princes already having a lover who was there. It got awkward.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Forced consummation is kind of.
They only needed to come to completion. They did not need to interact with each other, if at all. Yeah. Anyway, things and stuff. It was awkward.
Yeah.
You do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing and go. Yeah. We met an hour ago during an assassination attempt. Let's get this done.
Let's get to business. Okay.
Awkward in a fun way or not fun? Well, some people had fun and some people just had awkward. So.
Yeah.
Yes. It seemed like a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's okay. The spell also made sure you're in the mood. Because that was helpful.
I'm
awkward.
I'm right back to there's an ethical discussion here that we don't have time for on this stream.
It was awkward. But anyway, so that was my sprint. How was yours?
Okay, since Sako's not jumping in, I got through the list of potential panels that are currently available for BaltCon, and I've now got a list of 27 panels that I've marked.
I mean, what was the maximum number you've ever been on?
17.
But you're never doing that again.
And I'm never doing that again because now they limit you to no more than 10.
Yeah, for good reason.
Yeah. But well, it's honestly I did 17 that one year, but the guests of honor were doing more.
Yeah, that's not cool.
That was very much overdoing it.
How many years ago was that? When was that?
That was when Jody Lynn Nye was the guest of honor.
Okay, so pre-pandemic.
Yeah, pre-pandemic.
So before I was involved. Okay, good.
Yeah, not your fault.
No.
But like I said, now there's a hard limit of 10. So,
sure, yeah.
But I always choose more panels than they will actually give me.
Yeah.
So that they have freedom in programming. I just want to make sure that I've got things that I feel like I can speak to.
And you'll be on my live stream. So
yeah.
That's a Sunday chunk right there.
That's already in there right now.
Yeah.
But and I also didn't see any steampunk panels, so I'm going to have to,
as mentioned,
one.
They're
see if I can get it in
there.
Yep. It's my genre. I gotta defend
it. I know, babe. I know. I mean, at the high level, it's world building and fantasy, but what author at a science fiction fantasy convention can't talk about world building? That's kind of
There were a couple there about blending genres that I was tempted to sign up for and just take the attitude of there's one specifically about blending sci-fi and fantasy, and it's I'm a steampunk author. I live where they come together.
Hey, space fantasy right there with you.
Yep.
So, Sako?
I am doing witchy stuff.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, so I'm distracted.
Legit. Yeah. Why don't we just peace out? Tell people where they can find us, what we're doing, and
You can totally Google me, Sako Tumi or Psycho Sako, and all my social media should pop up, and you should drop in sometime.
Yay. Doc?
All right, and if you're looking for Me, just go to your favorite search engine and search for Doc Coleman Steampunk, and that will take you to my website at doccoleman.com. It'll also help you find my Amazon author page, where you can see all of my books currently in print, and you can check them out, see if there's something there that you're interested in.
And I'm your host, Morgan Hazlewood. I will be definitely continuing with, the Sunday live streams. And I might even dabble back into the podcast and stuff. I'm hoping to start things back up again, maybe this month, maybe next. We'll see what happens. But I'm slowly getting my act back together. And I need to pick and choose what I'm going to start back up again, because clearly I was overdoing it and I burnt out pretty hard. And I need to figure out where my priorities are. So that's what I'll be working on. So have a great week. Take care of yourself, and I will see you next week if you're up for it. If not, have snacks. Check you later. Bye.
Bye, folks.